Prince William is moving. Again, Prince William has a large amount of homes, but right now he's moving to his, fourth home, taxpayer funded castle to Windsor Castle. And I just can't stand this hypocrisy. I can't stand this hypocrisy that keeps on continuing among members of the royal family. I mean, just a few days ago, Prince William apparently was spotted selling newspapers for homeless people. At the same time, he was planning to move to his fourth taxpayer-funded castle. I mean, how gullible do people who read the tabloids and look at the royal family, how gullible do they think we are? I mean, seriously, how gullible do they see us as being? I mean, let me tell you just a few background story about what happened a few days ago. So, Prince William was spotted selling a big issue in central London, and the tabloids painted it as Prince William secretly, spotted quietly helping sell Big Issue magazine. And apparently, the person who spotted Prince William conveniently happened to be a retired Met Police, Superintendent Matthew Gardner, who shared photos of Prince William on Rochester Row in Westminster on his social media account. Now, he said his brother-in-law, Richard Hannant, had seen what he thought was a celebrity and took a distance photo. Prince William then crossed the road and spoke to Mr. Hannant while wearing the iconic Big Issue uniform. The magazine is sold by homeless people, long-term unemployed people, and those who need money to avoid getting into debt. The Big Issue says vendors are given 5 free magazines, which are then sold to the public for £3, with additional copies bought for £1.5. Now, Mr. Hannant, a property manager, has since said he was on his way back to the office when he spotted the royal among a small group of people in the street. Now, the 47-year-old who lives in Bath but works in London said that apparently, I think that what struck me is we just got a massive Jubilee event and days later is out there supporting a charity like Big Issue. That's what he said about Prince William. So let me pause there for just a while. First of all, Prince William was caught out with a personal cameraman there to photograph the event. Photograph Prince William selling Big Issue magazine. He was photographed there. And the tabloid said that Prince William was there incognito. Those were words used by the tabloids. He was there secretly. The BBC said that he was there quietly, helping to sell Big Issue magazine. Members of the squad, according to the photos that you're seeing, does any of it say quietly? Quietly. As a matter of fact, in what he was wearing, you could practically see his name tags over there. He wanted to be seen. He wanted to be spotted. There is nothing quiet about what Prince William was doing. Nothing secret, nothing incognito of what Prince William was doing by selling Big Issue in central London. What he was doing is simply PR. That is what Prince William was doing, PR. And that's why his own personal photographer was spotted taking photos of Prince William selling the Big Issue magazine. And also, conveniently, Prince William was spotted not by any other member of the public, but by a retired police officer, Met Police officer. Think about that for a second. A retired Met Police officer was the one who spotted Prince William. Of all the people in the world, the retired Met Police officer was the one who spotted Prince William. Think about that for a second. Do they think that we are so gullible? Do they really see us as being so gullible? Because members of the squad, think about this for a second. There's a connection between Met Police, the tabloids, and even the royal family. There's a huge, huge connection. I mean, one cannot disregard that fact. There's a connection. And members of the squad, right now, they see us as being gullible. They see members of the public as being gullible. And this is just another PR story for Prince William. Not genuine. Why? Because he brought his own personal photographer. He wasn't wearing any mustache to hide the fact that, for people not to recognize him, for people not to recognize him, for members of the public not to recognize him. He wasn't doing that. He clearly wanted to be spotted. He was wearing no mustache, so how can you even call it a secret? He wanted to be spotted. It was for PR purposes. That's why Prince William was there. He wasn't quietly selling newspapers. I mean, he was taking pictures next to some women. I mean, for instance, one woman was spotted taking a picture alongside Prince William. And let's be honest, it's difficult to find Prince William taking a photo with Kate Middleton in the manner that he's taking a photo with this other woman. Let's be honest with one another. And members of the squad, the press have these people on their back pockets. Whether it's the retired Met Police officer or the royal family, they have a connection. Each and every single one of them, they have a connection. And these people who believe what they're told by the tabloids, they need to stop being gullible. I mean, a retired Met Police officer, spotted Prince William selling Big Issue in central London. How gullible do these people think or imagine we are? You're not gullible. We are smart people. We are people who don't read and believe what the tabloids write. We make our own conclusions. And it's unfortunate that some people, how propaganda works, quietly. Prince William sells quietly. If it's quietly, then how did the tabloids find out? But what made me talk about this today is the fact that Prince William, apparently, according to recent news, is that he's moving to his 4th taxpayer-funded home. I mean, if he was a genuine person, then why not let homeless people move into one of his homes, one of his taxpayer-funded homes, properties, with a lot of rooms, if he was genuine? But we can honestly say the fact that Prince William is not a genuine person. He isn't. He is not. If you are genuine, you'd allow homeless people, if you're worried about the homeless crisis in the UK, you let the homeless people stay in one of your properties worth millions and millions of pounds. But Prince William isn't doing that. He brought his own photographer to be there to take a photo of him doing PR. Doing PR. That's what Prince William did. And members of the squad, I just wanted to shine a spotlight to all of you on what is currently happening right now as we speak. This is PR. And now Prince William is moving to a 4th taxpayer-funded home. Now, someone called, a Carnival of so-called expert called Robert Johnson, talked about the fact that, Kensington Palace, millions of pounds in renovations were conducted in Kensington Palace, and even Berkshire, another home for Prince William. That's what he said. Now, Robert Johnson posted this on Twitter and said this: I was told personally and categorically by a senior AD to the Duke when millions of public money was spent on Kensington Palace, an apartment 1A for the Cambridges, that Kensington Palace, would be their base when William became the heir to the throne. Is that now changing with the move to Berkshire? That's the question that he's asking, because apparently Prince William, Kate Middleton, and their family are moving to Berkshire. And members of the squad, apparently there's a very, very much, clearly there's a very, very much huge problem with UK tabloids. And every single day they clearly showcase the hypocrisy that they have. I remember the time when Harry and Meghan moved to Frogmore Cottage and renovations needed to be conducted. Frogmore Cottage, a property belonging to the Queen, So renovations were conducted, amounting to approximately 2.4 million, pounds. They were done on Frogmore Cottage, a house that was already scheduled for renovations. Property belonging not to Prince Harry, property belonging to the Queen, which was gifted to Prince Harry and Meghan after their wedding, when they had to leave Kensington Palace because Kensington Palace could not control itself from leaking lies to the tabloids targeting Prince Harry and Meghan. Now, Harry and Meghan were bullied time and time again because of the renovations conducted at Frogmore Cottage. They were bullied time and time again because the tabloids couldn't stand the fact that a mixed-race black woman was living in a cottage, not even a palace, a cottage that looks mostly like a servant's quarters that needed renovations. They couldn't even stand seeing Meghan having one thing, just one thing, a home, a place to live in. They couldn't stand to see a mixed-race woman happy, living out there happily ever after, at Frogmore Cottage. They were unhappy about that. And because of that, they bullied Meghan day in, day out, every single day while she was in the UK. At Frogmore Cottage, they bullied Harry and Meghan over the renovations conducted at Frogmore Cottage. They said, hey, look, it's taxpayer money. And when the thing is, what's hypocritical is the fact that when Harry and Meghan left the UK and paid back the money for renovations to Frogmore Cottage, when they paid the 2.4 million euros, the Carnival of so-called experts, they said, Harry, it wasn't about the money. It was about access to your life. Like, we wanted to know the name of Archie's godparents. We wanted to be invited for baby Archie's christening. We wanted to take pictures, and have access to your life. That was it. It wasn't even about the money. They wanted access. They were whining about wanting access to Prince Harry's life and Meghan's life. But how could you ask for access or demand access to Harry and Meghan's life? At the same time, when Meghan was pregnant, you targeted her every single day. Meghan did not know peace while she was pregnant with baby Archie. She did not know peace. Meghan suffered from suicidal thoughts because of what the tabloids did to her. And then they have the audacity to say, hey, Harry, it wasn't about the money at Frogmore Cottage. We just wanted you to invite us to your son's christening. We wanted you to invite us, to know the identity of your children's godparents. That's what we want to know. That was the message the tabloids gave. They said that they wanted to know, who is Archie's godparents. For what? If you have targeted the mother day in, day out, you've targeted her while she was pregnant with baby Archie, you gave her no mercy, you didn't even stop the smear campaign when Meghan was pregnant, then why would you want to know the identity of Meghan's and Harry's kids, baby Archie's godparents? So you can bully them too, so you can harass them too, so you can hound them too. That's apparently what the tabloids wanted to do. And now to see what's happening right now, Prince William is moving to his fourth house after renovating Kensington Palace for millions and millions of pounds. Millions were paid by the taxpayer. Millions of pounds were paid for apartment 1A where the Cambridges reside in Kensington Palace. And now they are moving once again. I want to show you the fact that these people lack being genuine. They're not genuine. They are so hypocritical. Members of the royal family like Prince William are so hypocritical, and the tabloids as well. Because currently, they are not harassing Prince William over the millions of money, taxpayer-funded money, paid for renovating Kensington Palace. They are not doing that. And it's so disgusting what is currently happening. And so hypocritical at the same time. So hypocritical right now. And members of the squad, now allow me to continue. I just want to say this. I want to highlight the hypocrisy of the tabloids and the likes of Prince William, they say that they want to help the homeless. Then why not allow the homeless to stay in one of your residences that has many, many rooms? Many, many rooms. That's why I'm saying that the members of the royal family, they lack being genuine. They lack being genuine. They are so out of touch, members, the squad, so out of touch with reality. And they are so hypocritical right now. And the tabloids also are so hypocritical. Because William is moving to his another taxpayer-funded home after spending millions in Kensington Palace renovating. But you won't see any single person harassing Prince William over the renovations. You won't see them. You will not see them. You will not see them. You will not see them do that. And it's so sick and disgusting what is currently happening right now. It's so sick and disgusting and so hypocritical. Now, members of the squad, also, one thing that I want to talk about, especially in this podcast, is that Kate Middleton is showing a hand in the smear campaign targeting Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And why am I saying this? Now, apparently, Kate Middleton has been holding secret talks with polling chief after, these people have been, saying that Harry and Meghan's popularity has been battered. Kate Middleton is on top alongside Prince William. They've been saying that for quite a long time. And now we are being told that Kate Middleton is having, meetings with poll chief. Let me read it to you. Kate and Prince William recently took part in the celebration for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee across the UK. Now, it appears Catherine is seeking to cement this positive sentiment, apparently, that they say that she's having after it emerged that the future Queen consort was holding private talks with a leading opinion pollster. The meeting between Kate and Kelly Beaver, chief executive of the polling organization Ipsos, is said to have taken place at Kensington Palace on Tuesday. Now, members of the squad, they're saying this, that although a Kensington Palace spokesman did not comment on what was discussed, the Duchess may be aware her popularity over the past year has exploded to a net favorability rating of positive 55, according to reports by the Daily Mail. Oh, that's funny. According to a poll by the Daily Mail. That's funny. According to reports by the Daily Mail. Now, the Daily Mail, as you all know, is a favorite tabloid for the Cambridges, the Prince William, Kate Middleton. It's a favorite tabloid for them. I mean, think about this for a second. Think about those articles written by the Daily Mail, trashing Meghan to uplift, Kate Middleton. I think that we've all seen those kinds of articles. And I can understand why Kate Middleton loves it, because let's face it, the Daily Mail trashes Meghan and does to do PR for Kate Middleton. I mean, they can't even promote Kate Middleton without trashing Prince Harry and Meghan. They simply they can't. Now, so apparently these people, the Kate Middleton, having meetings with someone working at Ipsos, so shows exactly what Harry and Meghan are up against, and exactly proves what Meghan said, that members of the firm are actively perpetuating falsehoods against Prince Harry and Meghan. Because the same tabloids, the same Ipsos that keeps on saying that Harry and Meghan's popularity has been battered, the tabloids themselves, if there is any proof that that's a lie, it's the obsession the tabloids have with Prince Harry and Meghan. Is the fact that the tabloids themselves, whenever promoting or doing PR for Kate Middleton and Prince William, they can't control themselves from mentioning Prince Harry and Meghan. They can't control themselves. And even today, when saying that Prince William apparently is moving to Berkshire, the tabloids themselves, the kind of so-called experts, have to ask a question about Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. That apparently Prince William is dismayed that Harry, left as a senior member of the royal family. and that Prince William is moving on. If Prince William is truly moving on, then why did Robert Lacey go on record to describe exactly what Prince William has been name calling with insults Meghan, name calling and throwing insults towards Meghan, calling her all manner of names? Why? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did Prince William authorize Jason Knopf to issue a statement against Meghan in court if he is moving on? Apparently, also, Prince William, is experiencing some form of guilt, worry, because he says that he was nervous at the service of Thanksgiving because of, family members, coming in. And we know that he meant Prince Harry and Meghan. Could it be the guilt eating up Prince William for what he did to his own brother, acting like a Cain? Cain. Exactly the definition of Cain. Prince William, what he did to his brother and his sister-in-law. The smear campaign to the point of driving Meghan to want to take her own life. The smear campaign targeting Prince Harry as well, day in, day out, every single day for the past 6 years. From the moment Prince Harry's relationship to Meghan became public, for years now, the smear campaign has been ongoing. Could he feel any guilt? Is he feeling any guilt or ashamed of looking at Prince Harry in the eye? Ashamed at looking at Prince Harry in the eye after every single thing that Prince William has put Prince Harry and Meghan through? First of all, I don't think he regrets what he did. Because in the royal family, this is the expected behavior of members of the royal family. And also, the thing is, I've been seeing this, comments being made that apparently Prince Harry is furious at, being ignored at the Queen's Jubilee by members of the family. I think we've already determined that Prince Harry, who he speaks to, who he has close to them, the friends and family that came to his daughter Lilibet Diana's first birthday, likes of Princess Eugenie, Beatrice, and close friends like Miss and Harriman and their children came to play with baby girl Lilibet Diana and also baby Archie. Those are true friends. Those are family. The ones who came, the ones that he needs in his life. Not someone who says that he loves you, or I do miss my brother Harry, or Prince William, is upset about how things have gone on, while at the same time authorizing his employee to issue a statement against Meghan in court. At the same time, leaking stories, negative stories against Harry and Meghan. At the same time, lying that a mixed-race black woman had made the future white Queen Consort of England cry. At the same time, doing all of that. I mean, how the hypocrisy in the royal family, the hypocrisy of Prince William, Kate Middleton, and the tabloids on full display. And now we are being told Kate Middleton is having meetings with the same poll chief that apparently lies that Harry and Meghan's popularity has been battered, and props up Kate Middleton like the rest of the tabloids do. These people continue to tell on themselves. They continue to tell on themselves. They continue to tell on themselves. They continue to tell on themselves. Look at them, whining and dining with the same people responsible for smearing Prince Harry and Meghan, for lying that Harry and Meghan popularity has been battered, when in reality, that's not the case. Prince Harry and Meghan, the fact is, are the most popular members of the royal family. That's a fact. That's a fact. And every single person knows that that is indeed a fact. Now, so this has already been revealed that Kate Middleton was holding private talks with a leading opinion pollster for Ipsos, for this pollster and members of the squad who conducts apparently YouGov polls. Chief executive of the polling organization Ipsos. That's who Kate Middleton apparently has been talking to. Kelly Beaver, the chief executive of the polling organization Ipsos, Kelly Beaver, that's her name. They tell on themselves, they're telling on themselves, the same people who are saying that Harry and Meghan's popularity is so low, while at the same time, the tabloids can't stop obsessing over Harry and Meghan. They can't stop obsessing over Harry and Meghan. They can't even promote or do PR for Kate Middleton without mentioning Harry and Meghan, without trashing Harry and Meghan in the same breath. I want people to see the hypocrisy of the tabloids, the hypocrisy of, members of the royal family. They're currently revealing themselves as being the one behind the smears, the lies targeting Harry and Meghan. They are showcasing themselves. They're showing themselves to be who they are. Liars. Kate Middleton, Prince William. That's who they are. Now, what do you think about these members of the squad? What do you think about the fact that, Prince William, doing this PR stuff, bringing his cameraman to take pictures of him selling Big Issue in central London, and then conveniently, a Met Police, a former retired Met Police superintendent, is the one that catches a glimpse of William. William, and the tabloid is painting it as secretly. William going secretly to sell Big Issue. William, going incognito. I've seen that. I saw that in another article. Prince William goes incognito. And now, the hypocrisy and the propaganda in the UK is just too much. And I just wish that in the UK one day, some people can, draw conclusions from them for themselves, for their own selves. And even if they read something, that they can do their own investigation, do their own research, and not rely on the words of a racist and bigoted tabloid to tell them what's happening, or lie to them and deceive them. I just sincerely hope that day comes. Now, also, but I'm thankful for us members of the squad, for all of us, for seeing what is currently happening, for all of us for seeing exactly what is happening. We make our own conclusions. You can read a story, but make your own conclusions. Don't take every single thing that you read, and believe 100%, especially from the media or from the tabloids. It doesn't matter which media. Make your own conclusions. Did this really happen? Research on your own and find out what exactly happened. What is this? Research on your own. Do your own research. Don't believe every single thing that sometimes you are told by the tabloid media. Research on your own. Do your own research, your personal research, and learn the truth about the matter. Learn the truth. And also, what do you think about Kate Middleton going to an Ipsos, someone who, speaking to people, chief executive of the polling organization Ipsos, Kelly Beaver? What do you think about Kate Middleton talking to people who say that Harry and Meghan's, are less popular than her? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? To me, they're confirming every single thing that Harry and Meghan said, in the Oprah interview. That the firm is actively perpetuating falsehoods against Prince Harry and Meghan. Lies. Lies, lies, and lies. Because if Harry and Meghan were not popular, then why is it that every single day there's an article popping up about Harry and Meghan? Why is it that tabloids can't stop, obsessing over Harry and Meghan in TV shows, day in, day out? And today I've even seen the fact that, now they're saying that Harry is outraged, that he wanted an apology. Of course, Harry is angry, yes, for the treatment, for how his wife has been treated. He's upset about how his wife has been treated, how his wife and kids have been treated, the danger that the tabloids and the royal family, the firm, have actively put on his life, his wife's life, and the lives of his children. So the constant negativity, the constant incitement of hate towards Harry and Meghan, that's why he's upset. And not because, the royal family are not going to apologize to Harry and Meghan for what they've done. The firm isn't going to apologize. That's just who they are. They believe that they can get away with things. And despite all that, Harry is already happy. He's already gone home. He's happy. He's gone home back to California. That is his home, where his wife and kids live. And no matter what the firm does, they need to know one thing. because I've been seeing this a lot. Harry isn't going to come back to follow Prince William and Kate Middleton around. Harry has his own family, his wife and kids. They need to remember that. They need to be reminded of that. Harry has his own wife and kids, and he won't abandon them to come and follow William and Kate around. He won't do that. And it is time that they accept Harry and Meghan. Harry is in love with Meghan. Harry loves Meghan. Harry is happy in Montecito, California, and he wants nothing to do with the racist tabloids in the UK, the bigoted media in the UK. They need to accept that Harry wants nothing to do with them because they haven't accepted that. They need to accept that Harry will never abandon his mixed-race wife and children to please a bunch of racists working at the UK for the UK tabloids. They need to accept and understand that 100%. So what do you think about Kate's meeting with Kelly Beaver, the polling chief executive of Ipsos? What do you think about that? I want to hear your opinion. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you, family, always and forever. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.